had already written in the book of David, after the reminder that my righteous servant shall inherit the land. It is verse number 106, Surah Anbiya.
Inside Surah Al-Anbiya, verse 106, Allah the Almighty does say, and we don't already write inside the book of David, after the reminder that the righteous one then they will inherit the land.
As our previous two verses, Darsul Qur'an, it was on a very important issue, as Hazur Allah Ta'ala mentioned, that the detail, the prophecies about Bani Israel and Palestinian, it will be in that place. So Jamaat members, they should read that part of Tafsir, the commentary from Surah Bani Israel and then Surah Anbiya.
Like we last two Darsul, the commentary we mentioned like how the Caliph said that the Jama member then for read Surah Al-Anbiya forgets the correct details about the people of Palestine and the Israelite and concerning the area outside the place.
No, I will read some instruction of Hazur Allah Ta'ala Aziz on this issue. It is very important because Hazur Allah Ta'ala Aziz advised Jamaat members. Then he also advised Muslim Ummah what should be our reaction, and then rest of the world also leaders that you come and do the justice.
Say to read some wordings of the current Khalifa because it will only instructions to Jama member then for make them know, and also other people that will very interest make them know the history between the two countries they have.
As I noted the instruction of Hazur Allah Aziz, it started by 13th October 2023, and then the last is instruction, it was February 2024.
We will start on the 13th of October, the advice way the Khalifa bin Gid. So to the last one we bin Gid inside February, and from there we will start for the advice way the Khalifa bin Gid for people to understand.
I will try to present very small portion because it is not possible that I can read everything.
So it will be short portion because it's not possible for me to explain everything what the Khalifa bin said.
Hazur says, as this time, I would like to make an appeal for prayers relating to the conditions of the world today.
As this time, the Khalifa say, we want to draw the attention of the Jama member for remember for what they happen in the world today.
Over the past few days, the war between Hamas and Israel has been ongoing, due to which civilians on both sides, including women, children, and the elderly, are being killed or have already been killed without distinction.
For the past few days, then, the war between Hamas and Israel, they don't kill local people there, including man them, woman them, the kingdom, especially. And they say this killing only go on without distinction.
It was the first instruction when it was 13th October 2023.
See, this time the first instruction we gave to the Jama member then on the 13th of October last year.
Then Hazur advised, even in times of war, Islam does not permit the killing of women, children, or anyone that is not engaged in the fighting.
They say Islam law talk say during the war, Islam law give permission for make the one them way them defect, make them kill women them, the kingdom or Asian people them way no get nothing to do with defect.
This is something which the Holy Prophet ﷺ has given very strict guidance on.
This is not something where Nabi Muhammad ﷺ belong a strong warning.
Then again Hazur says, the world is saying, and certain evidence also shows that Hamas initiated this war and is guilty of killing Israeli civilians
They say the dunya, they talk say, and several sources don't claim say Hamas name starts this bad habit for kill the people of Israel.
Despite the fact that the Israeli army has previously killed many innocent Palestinians in this manner, Muslims, however, must still act according to the teachings of Islam.
Despite the truth say the Israeli them before this time they don't kill more Palestinians there. So the Muslims then for members say
the Israeli army is responsible for their own actions and other methods could have been adopted to resolve the issue.
Continue to say the Israeli them they're responsible for waiting done the good. And before I use other methods, before I use other approach where you come by this issue here.
Then Huzur also advised the world, the other people of book. The teaching of the people of the book also state that such killing are impressionable. If the action of the Muslims are being wrong, then these people should reflect on their own conduct as well.
They say, Uzu continue to say, the people of the book, the young book tell them, say, such kind of teachings, such kind of thing we don't do, nothing we don't find according to the book. So they say for the responsible for the action, because they young religion not allow them to do everything of this now.
Then he advised, in such circumstances, Muslim nations at the very least should come to their senses. They should set aside their differences and establish unity.
If so it don't happen, the Muslim world they will put aside the differences we can get, let them come together as one, let them come together in unity.
In order to better their relationships with the people of book, if Allah has given the commandments to the Muslims, Ta'alu ila kalimatin sawa'in bainana wa bainakum, come to a word equal between us and you.
Say if Allah don't give the warning or the advice, say make the Muslims them and the people of the book make them come together on a mutual ground.
Then Huzur says by uniting over the unity of God, then Muslims who have the exact same creed should unite between themselves even more so by setting aside their differences.
Muslims them as they all talk the same creed, this will give them more strength more for make them come together as one and make them put aside their differences.
Then Huzur advised Ahmadis, in any case, all we have in the weapon of prayer, which every Ahmadi should use now more than ever before.
So say, waiting we get as Ahmadi them, by the weapon of prayer, and this weapon here of prayer we will use them past how we don't do them before this thing.
Then Huzur advised, as such Ahmadi must especially focus on prayers. They should not become relaxed. At least one prostration or sajda a day should be dedicated to praying for this situation.
Such Ahmadis for pray regularly and self do not for make laziness when they prayer in this regard. At least one time when the day make them reserve one sujood, who said they will pray especially for waiting the happen so now.
Another very important instruction of Huzur is, Huzur said, along with prayers, everyone should try and create an atmosphere of spreading the message that injustice must be brought to an end.
Say another instruction we the Khalifa give, say though we get for the pray tranga one, though also not forget for spread the teachings. Say we for push far from things and way na injustice because nothing way Islam not condone.
Ahmadis should try to relate to this message to anyone they have connection with.
The Ahmadi them for try their best for spread this message here of justice to all the one them way and get connection with.
This is true courage, and this is the standard of acting according to the commands of Allah.
This naina true courage, and this naina waiting in me for work with the guidance we Allah the Almighty don't give.
Again, Huzur says, we must pray a great deal and try to spread the message of justice around us.
So for pray more and more, Allah will also try for spread the message of justice around we.
We should pray for the oppressed Muslims and that Allah enables the Muslim world to take a united stance.
For pray for brother Muslims then we they suffer. And self-law pray for the Muslims around the world, make them come together, make them get one word.
We should have a distinct pain for the difficulties of Muslims to be elevated.
We forget pain that we had for the difficulties and we brother Muslims and they suffer. For pray, make Allah the Almighty will push further suffering day.
We have accepted the promised Messiah alayhi salam, and despite difficulties being inflicted upon us by other Muslims, we always express our sentiments in their favor as such. O my heart, be mindful of them, for after all, they claim love for my messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
We don't claim for be people that will accept Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, but yet still then they persecute we, they do bad to we. Or then enough for stop me, for make anytime when something like this happen to them, make people talk in their favor, because then self people that way be part of the Muslim Ummah.
Then Hazur Yadallah Ta'ala also mentioned the Muslim Maud, some name, some prophecy. Hazur said, many years ago, Hazrat Muslim Maud, the second Khalifa, admonished the Muslims must become united. They should decide whether they wish to die off one by one and individual, or whether they want to maintain their existence as a single entity. If only these people would understand this today and become united.
Say the second Caliph of the Jama'ah, the Caliph being put self-footing to be saved. Inside it, being talk say, if the Muslims don't go want or make them go die one by one individually, or they will work together so that they will die as one and make them go die as one single entity, meaning they all for day together stand united as one group.
Then Hazur Yadallah also warned the world that this war, it will be spread, it will be, if the big powers, they don't care about it, it will be problem.
Say the Caliph also give warning. Say if the big leader in the world, if they not turn up with justice, it also say this fetish will spread on the other side them across the world.
Then Hazur Yadallah is also instructed that we need to pray for Yemen also.
Inside itself, the Caliph been tell the Jama'ah for people to pray for Yemen as well.
So Hazur says, these days we should keep the Ahmadis of Yemen in our prayers.
Then there's the year with what Ahmadi in Yemen, to remember them in the prayers.
As they are enduring very difficult circumstances these days.
As then said, if I go through Tranganes, then there's the year.
Furthermore, His Holiness Ayadahullah Ta'ala is urged prayers for the Muslim world. May Allah enable them to establish unity and grant them wisdom and understanding.
Self the Khalifa being therefore asked prayer for the Muslim world, for make them go day together and self make them get knowledge and understanding.
Hazur Ayadallah Ta'ala said to pray for the general state of the world as it hurdles towards world war. May Allah have mercy.
Say for pray self for the entire world, for the country and the world, because the way how the thing they go so, we person will say world war will come, and we pray make Allah the Almighty will sorry for the world.
So today Darsul was or it is just a reminder for all of us that we need to follow the instruction of Hazur Ayadullah Ta'ala bin Aziz, and we need continuously to pray for Palestinian, and also we can spread the message of peace so people can understand, and may Allah Almighty protect Muslim Ummah and this world. Ameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa barik wa sallim.
I say for any talk, for remind we say today on that. Now for Taiwi, waiting the Khalifa they don't talk concerning this right way, don't they? And said people who follow the instructions where the Khalifa they don't give, and said Lord pray for the brother and sister Muslims and Palestine, make Allah the Almighty to give them good heart. And we said Lord will continue for these such people that will spread peace around where any Saudi in the end pray for we all may Allah the Almighty bless.